Saw 11-inch faces uncertain future as production stalls at managerial level. The Saw franchise, one of the most popular and enduring horror series in cinematic history, has hit a major roadblock. Following the success of Saw X in 2023, which marked the 10th installment in the gruesome and psychologically intense series, fans were eager to see where the story would go next. However, recent developments have cast a shadow over the future of Saw 11, leaving the fate of the next installment uncertain. After the shocking and twisted ending of Saw X, which saw the return of John Kramer, played masterfully by Tobin Bell, and explored new layers of the iconic character's moral code, fans were left with high expectations for the next chapter. Lionsgate officially confirmed in December 2023 that Saw 11 was in development, with a target release date of September 2024. However, despite the initial excitement, troubling news has now emerged that suggests the project may not be moving forward as planned. Patrick Melton, one of the key screenwriters behind the Saw franchise since 2007, recently opened up about the stalled production in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. Melton, who co-wrote several Saw films alongside Marcus Dunstan, revealed that they have not received any updates from the studio or the production team since May 2024. According to Melton, the delay has nothing to do with creative differences or script issues but is instead due to internal managerial problems at Lionsgate. It's stalled at a managerial level, Melton explained. It has nothing to do with the creative or anything else. There are higher-level things at play. This revelation has left fans worried about the future of the franchise. While the Saw series has faced production delays in the past, this particular issue seems to stem from corporate decisions rather than creative setbacks. The uncertainty surrounding Saw 11 raises concerns about whether the 11th installment will ever make it to the big screen, or if the franchise might be at risk of losing momentum entirely. A story worth telling. Despite the current roadblock, Melton remains hopeful that Saw 11 will eventually get made. He described the script as timely and socially relevant, drawing parallels to the themes explored in Saw 6. In Saw 6, the story was about feeling angry and frustrated as a citizen, feeling powerless against larger systems, and John Kramer's way of addressing that, Melton explained. We have a very similar concept in Saw 11, where that sense of helplessness and frustration is at the core of the story. It's very relevant to what people are experiencing today. The Saw franchise has always been more than just a series of brutal traps and clever twists. At its heart, the series explores deep moral and philosophical questions about justice, accountability, and personal responsibility. John Kramer, known as the Jigsaw Killer, is not a typical horror villain. He doesn't kill for pleasure. Instead, he forces his victims to confront their moral failings and face the consequences of their actions. This moral complexity has been a driving force behind the franchise's lasting appeal. The legacy of John Kramer and the future of Saw. Tobin Bell's portrayal of John Kramer has become iconic in the horror genre. His calm yet menacing presence and his chilling delivery of lines like, "I want to play a game," have cemented Kramer as one of the most memorable villains in cinematic history. Bell's return in Saw X was met with overwhelming praise, with many fans and critics calling it one of the strongest entries in the franchise. The film not only explored Kramer's backstory but also deepened his motivations, making him a more complex and tragic figure. The future of the Saw franchise largely hinges on Bell's continued involvement. While Saw X brought back other familiar faces like Shawnee Smith as Amanda Young and Costas Mandler as Mark Hoffman, Bell remains the emotional and narrative core of the series. His potential absence from future installments could significantly alter the franchise's tone and impact. Melton's comments suggest that the creative team already has a clear vision for Saw 11, but without the green light from Lionsgate's higher-ups, that vision remains on hold. The fact that Melton and Dunstan have not been contacted since May 2024 indicates that the project may be stuck in development limbo. Why Saw 11 matters to horror fans. The Saw franchise has a dedicated and passionate fanbase that has supported the series through its highs and lows. The success of Saw X, which grossed over $100 million worldwide despite a modest budget, proved that there is still strong demand for Jigsaw's twisted games. The film's success also demonstrated that the franchise has the ability to evolve and remain relevant, even nearly 2 decades after the original Saw film debuted in 2004. The Saw films have always been about more than just gore and shock value. They tap into deep-seated fears about justice, control, and moral responsibility. John Kramer's traps, while gruesome, are designed to test his victims' will to live and their ability to confront their own moral failings. This philosophical underpinning sets Saw apart from other horror franchises and gives it a unique place in the genre. If Saw 11 does not move forward, it would not only disappoint fans but also leave a significant narrative gap in the series. The ending of Saw X set the stage for a new chapter in Kramer's story, introducing new characters and potential plotlines that remain unresolved. The creative momentum gained from Saw X could be lost if Lionsgate fails to resolve the internal issues stalling the project. What happens next? At this point, the future of Saw 11 is unclear. Lionsgate has not issued any official statement regarding the production delay, and Melton's comments suggest that the studio is grappling with higher-level business decisions that are beyond the control of the creative team. For fans of the franchise, the wait for Saw 11 will likely be a frustrating one. The script is ready, the creative team is in place, and the foundation laid by Saw X has created a perfect opportunity to continue the story. However, until Lionsgate resolves the managerial issues stalling production, the next installment of John Kramer's twisted legacy will remain in limbo. Despite the uncertainty, Melton's remarks suggest that the creative team remains passionate about bringing Saw 11 to life. The parallels to Saw 6 and the timely social themes explored in the new script could make Saw 11 one of the most meaningful and thought-provoking entries in the series. The Saw franchise has survived creative setbacks and production challenges before, and its enduring popularity suggests that fans are willing to wait for the next chapter, as long as it stays true to the franchise's core themes and delivers the complex, morally charged storytelling that has defined the series from the beginning. For now, horror fans will have to remain patient and hope that Lionsgate can navigate the managerial challenges and give the green light for Saw 11 to move forward. Until then, the legacy of John Kramer, and the future of the Saw franchise, remains hanging in the balance.